Hi everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and today, well, we are actually at the Olds Auction Mart, and we are going to check out some of the cool vehicles that they have here for sale. There's one that I was really interested in, but then another deal popped up for something that I could not say no to, so I'm not going to be bidding on it, but to be honest, I think it would go out of my budget anyways. So anyways, let's go check out the auction here. So we got a full-size GMC Jimmy over here, which is pretty cool, two-door. I really like that. Oh, here we go. I think this has been in the auction a couple of times now. Except for I don't remember the Red Bull sticker. That's hilarious. That thing is funny. There's people in it, so I'm not really going to do much with that. You know, and actually, wait a minute. Now, this truck here has a 3.9 V6 in it. These trucks are actually very, very good trucks overall. They can have, front suspension issues, and I mean, this one's actually not rusty? No way. With the bit beaten up box, but really, it's not rusty. This is wild. 3.9 V6, and the thing is, the 3.9 is just a 5.2 with 2 cylinders chopped off. It's a very, very reliable engine. My dad actually had the same engine in a 3/4 ton van that was a 1998. And it's actually in really, really good shape. It's probably not, yeah, it's locked. That's what I thought. Really? Very, very cool. I like these trucks, and of course, the obligatory damage on the front bumper, it always has this. It's usually right up here though, but the fact that it's there, it's par for the course. Now here, let's check out this Caprice wagon here. This, or not wagon, but Caprice Viscount. And you can tell a kid owned it, because HKS down there. Busted headlights. And yeah, like, it's an 89 Caprice limo. And God, these things were just hacked together, because they're limos, right? They weren't ever designed to really have, like, a lot of, like, they were made to not drive a ton, and underneath, I bet this thing is just awful to look at. The welds are probably really, really bad, whatever else. Hey, even the door handle's broken on here. Go figure. But yeah, let's continue on here. Nice second-gen Dakota, which I love. Hang on. Libra. Got the 3/4 ton OBS. I swear I've seen this thing in the auction before too. That black door does look familiar, but maybe I haven't, or maybe I've just seen it driving around, to be fair. Could just be that. You never know what you're gonna find here, and there's some cool stuff in the back, because like I said, I'm not gonna spend like a ton of time, because I do have to get to Cochrane. So I was just taking a quick pit stop here. But anything that's cool here, this truck, I love. These headlights are kind of funky. Check this out. This is an OBS Chevy, and it's got these aftermarket headlights. I mean, this one's unfortunately done, but, and again, a non-rusty box by the looks of it. That's amazing. Where are all these non-rusty trucks coming from? Oh, there's a bit of water back here. But with the bed liner and everything, this is actually a pretty clean truck, to be honest. Like, these OBSs are some of the best trucks you can buy, period. They produced them from 1988 right up until 1997. Because 98, the Silverado came out. I think that's locked, but that's okay. Because like I said, this is at the auction, you can request keys, and they usually lock stuff like that, just in case if people decide to be jackasses about it. So I get it. Let's see, what else is there around here? Ooh, yes, there's this truck. This truck caught my eye online. And, oh, there's another one here, too. But that's not the one that I was looking at. Oh, hang on, but I gotta show you something. So I love these Ram hood ornaments, right? But then, check out back here. So there was rust, so they just bolted on a piece of metal to cover up the rust and called it good. That's hilarious. But, I mean, this truck actually doesn't look to be in bad shape, actually. Like I said, I like these trucks, second-gen Rams, or first-gen Rams, I should say, and they were produced so the Ram itself was produced from of this body style. Oh, it's a manual too. Yo, it's a 4-speed manual. I wonder what's under the hood. I can find out. Or I can't. I don't think that hood's popped. But, because it's going to have a multitude of engines. Let's see, what does it say on the tag? Or, not this tag, the other tag. Oh, it doesn't have the information tag on it. It's cool though. It's probably like a late 80s, early 90s one. Just by the grill design. Because they did this crosshair for, the last run of these. Honestly, love these trucks. My dad had an 81. Absolutely mint. Now, something you don't see very often. A Chrysler Dynasty. These were built on the K platform, albeit I believe it was modified K platform. And my dad actually had a Plymouth Acclaim, which would have been this, I think the same car as this, if I'm not mistaken. These would have had a little 2.2 or 2.5. You could get the turbo motors, you could get a manual. This one is a column shift automatic and it's locked. But these are actually very comfortable vehicles, and they're very cool. I'm honestly a big fan of these little cars, and it could even have, if it's light enough, it could even have a 3-liter V6. But I like the 4-banger turbos the most, because my dad had one, and it was just a lot of fun. And yeah, like, you have to watch for head gaskets, though. Definitely on those. Now, this, I believe, is the truck that I was eyeing online. So, this truck here, 2146 is a bit beaten up though. A little rust on the box, but that's to be expected. It's really not too bad. It's got this bed liner back here. And you can tell that some redneck owned this. Because literally the sticker says, "Piss off, a liberal, buy a gun." Oh, very much conservative redneck. It's not automatic, bench seat, dash pad's not cracked, it's alright. It's actually a very nice truck overall, and I'd definitely be interested. I think this one has a 318 or is it slant 6, I can't remember, but let's explore others, like this old, this is not a bullnose, this is the one after it, or is this a bullnose? Actually, I think it is. You got this bullnose F250 here, and it's sold at Festival Ford in Red Deer. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It got this big ass camper on the back of it, which you just trashed the camper anyways, but hey, it's open. Oh, it's got a CB in it. Cool, it's got a little CB radio. That's pretty neat. Cocked dash pad. It's a Ranger XLT. It does have the slightly nicer stereo in it, because that's AM/FM cassette. That's alright. It's showing 19,687 kilometers, so it's rolled over definitely. But, extended cab. It's pretty cool. I dig it. Dig it a lot. There you go. It's got a Parks Canada 84 sticker on it. That's pretty cool. Woo-hoo-hoo. I should have worn my boots because it's slick as heck out here. I didn't anticipate it being this bad. But yeah, then it's got this little camper in the back, and, which I would just trash the camper, to be honest. Or attempt to sell it, but I don't think you can be able to sell this because you can tell, like, it's separating. Like, see right up here? It is separating. So, you just trash that, to be honest, and then have a decent truck. This could have so many different motors in it. Could be a 460, could be a 300 inline 6, could be a 302, could be a 351. Depending on year, could even be like a 351 modified. So, who knows what's in that? But it's kind of cool. Here we have, oh, this is the one that this is the truck that I was eyeing online. Yes, okay, there we go. Because I was like, that other one seemed a little more beat up than I remember. And yeah, so this one is pretty clean. It's an 85 D150. And I'm pretty sure, I want to say this is the Slant 6 one. Slant 6 4x4, right? Let's find out. It should be just a little pull tab right here. No, it's V8. All right. So it's like a 318, 360 maybe. You know, and it's interesting because they wrote down a bunch of stuff here. It's kind of cool. Just to see, you know, maintenance been done, whatever else. It's got a fairly new battery in it. And yeah, this truck is pretty nice. It's got a side dump exhaust over there. And being a 4x4 is quite cool. I swear there was a slant 6 one in here, but maybe I'm thinking of a one that I saw online. You know, elsewhere that wasn't in the auction here. But, like, this thing is pretty clean though. Like, a couple of little tears. It's actually got a carpet in it, which is amazing. It's got a headliner too. Not a lot of these trucks got that sort of thing, you know? And still only a 5-digit odometer, so who knows how many miles it's actually done. It's showing 62,547 kilometers on it. And yeah, these trucks are really, really awesome. Okay, judging by this stereo set in it, like this is like an 80, like mid to late 80s. That's a Royale. Okay, Royal SE. That's the reason why that it's got all the nice stuff inside. Because a lot of these trucks are just like work trucks, but this one looks like it was pretty well taken care of. I mean, it was used as a truck, definitely, but yeah, overall, this is a really nice truck, to be honest. And this truck is probably going to go for a decent amount of money, too. Judging by the, like, it's a 4x4. You don't see them very often, and a loaded 4x4 at that, so you never know. Now, something that's down here, because don't really care about these, although it is interesting to see a second-gen Saturn sitting here. You know, the L series Saturns, which these have a pure, see, polymer and polymer. You know, the trunk should also be, no, that's metal actually. But yeah, no, and it's just kind of cool to see these. They were very, very reliable, very good vehicles, but unfortunately, GM just meddled with the company too much. And then they kind of went away, sadly. Am I seeing this? Does this Sentra have a lift kit, or is it just very, very lightened? I mean, it's missing the rear bumper cover, so that might be doing it for me too. But, yeah. Now this is one you'd probably pay like next to nothing for, because you wouldn't know. Although it is a 5-speed stick though, that's kind of cool. And it's locked, of course it is. You know, these Sentras, like, I do like the look of them, don't get me wrong, but this one's just quite beat. And don't worry, we'll check out the Ford right beside it right in a minute here. God, this thing is just roached out. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe like a Great Beater Challenge vehicle, because it's got the number on the side. You know, yeah, you got a 5-speed stick there. Pretty cool. They're not bad little vehicles, but, you know, especially with the manuals, because I didn't have the CVTs, and yeah, so anyways, now let's check out this awesome, awesome truck. It is a 1969 Ford F-250. You don't see this generation very often. Now, unfortunately, it's not uncommon to see them without a box, though, when you do see them. Which, case in point, this one doesn't have one. It's just this wooden box that was, you know, custom made for it. But it's actually really sturdy. Like, look at that. I'm moving the suspension and everything. So that's good to see, at least. I always like to test that with homemade boxes, just to see. It is a 4-speed. You can see right there. Nice 4-speed transmission. Horn works. You know, and it doesn't have the key lock, because it should be. Yeah, like I said, so the key is on the left side, which is interesting. It's got an AM radio down there. Nice Philco radio. And, yeah, no, this thing's pretty sweet, actually. I like it. I wonder what's under the hood. Let's find out. Okay, I can't figure out how this hood actually opens, because this one's different than the one that I have experience with before, even though it was a similar year to this, but that's okay. But it's a really cool truck, though. And I very, very much like this, and yeah. It's probably going to go for way over what I would be able to afford, because to be honest, a lot of my money's going to be chewed up here pretty quick with fixing my car, modifying it, and then getting the new project that I'm getting very soon. There's a little beater Tercel. That'll probably go for really, really cheap, actually. You know, got a charger here, got a Grand Am V6, but then something that I eyed before is this Camry. I still really want this thing, but I'm not going to have the money to buy it, unfortunately. It's a 1984, 131,000 kilometers on it. Now, it does have a little bit of rust, you know, which is not surprising, considering it is an Alberta car, and it looks like it's locked. Damn. It's a little rustier than what it looks like in the picture, so this is why you should go check out a vehicle in person, rather than just buying it sight unseen, typically. But yeah, no, I dig it still, though. And like, it's locked, definitely, right? Yeah, it is. You know, but it looks really comfortable in there with the bucket seats and the automatic. It'd be cool if it was a manual, but this thing, it might not go for as much as I thought it would because of the rust and whatever else. And who knows? I can imagine this thing might be a little difficult to find parts for, because first-gen Camry, it's not something you see very often, but it's very, very, very cool. Let's see, what else do we have here? There's stuff at the end there. You know, you got your big sort of diesel trucks, whatever, maybe V10, most likely. Oh, there we go. A mid to late 70s Ford F100. It's quite beat, and it's got this tow bar on the front of it, so at least, hey, you can tow it pretty easily. But yeah, like, look at this freaking monster of a truck. I love these trucks. It's a 77. Oh, this is the 306 with the 4-speed. Needs drive shaft and seat belts. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, hell. I wonder what this is going to go for. I'll have to pay attention to this one because, yeah, this could be a really cool truck. You know, cab corners are gone, but that's typical. Box side is gone, again, pretty typical. You know, but it's a really solid truck, like, very stiff. But these F100s can actually be pretty nice little vehicles, to be honest. And, you know, you got a little bit of cancer on the back side of the box here, right by the taillight. And yeah, and then the box side, of course, is gone, and this cab corner's gone. But, you know, however, what's under the hood, though, because it looks like the hood's actually popped. By the looks of it, unless it's just bent. You got the old 300 inline 6 here, which is just such an awesome motor. They'll go forever. Really good engine. Now, okay, interesting. They actually, so that's a newer fuel pump on it. And that's a newer coil, like not brand new, but newer. Because normally people ditch this stupid clip system and go for like an aftermarket coil. That's what I did on mine. But, yeah, no. I'm actually trying to see where the clutch mechanism is. Interesting. But this truck, oh yeah, it's right up my alley. 100%. I want this quite a bit, actually. But I won't be able to afford it. But who knows? Maybe Keith can buy it and I'll pay him back for it. Sorry about the break in the footage. I just had to shut the hood, which it required 2 hands because it's a heavy ass hood. So, but here we have a couple of cool vehicles. Actually, I'll start with this one. This is a, I believe, Monte Carlo from the mid to late 70s. Let's see, what does it say? 76 Monte Carlo, 120,000 original miles it claims. Original powertrain, never been rebuilt, which is both good and bad. But now the one thing, oh, it's a bench seat, wah, wah, wah. Because the one thing that I wanted was the swivel buckets in it. But it's really cool, and you can see, you know, body by Fisher, which there was a couple of vehicles that were built by GM at the time that were body by Fisher. And this is a big ass car. Big ass car. Be nice and comfortable though going down the road. And, you know, it'd be great. I do wonder what this thing will actually go for though, because you never know. And it was sold at Jack Carter Chevrolet in Calgary. That's kind of cool. Nice provenance to it. I dig this, but I don't imagine it going for a lot of money. Like, because it's not exactly mint. Obviously, it's a bit of a beater. It's not that bad, though. You know, I do enjoy it. Oh my god, look at how old these tires are. Jesus, those are still biosplice, man. Supercharger G7015. Wow. Okay, so that's... And also, fun fact, this hood is bent. Can you see it right there? The hood is bent, which is pretty common on these, to be honest. When you have the hood hinges and you don't actually lubricate them, that happens to a lot of these GMs that way. But yeah, overall, really, really bitchin' old Monte Carlo, but you will need to put tires on it because those tires are older than me by quite a bit. They haven't built tires like that since like the 80s, I think. So, but yeah, pretty cool. Now here we have a cool old Cadillac Biarritz, I believe. Is it a DeVille or what is it? It's an Eldorado, sorry. It's an Eldorado. There we go. Which the Eldorado was the top of the line Cadillac at the time. And it is, yep, it is a Biarritz. That's what I thought. And this thing, actually, you know, it's not too bad. It's got a little bit of rust here and there, but really, really nice. This should have like a soft close trunk and everything. And looks like you'd be like just riding on a couch and just comfortable as all hell. You got all your power options and column shift automatic, you know, very, very cool. Got cruise control, everything is in this. Yeah, no, this is one heck of a unit. And these would be front wheel drive, probably a 350 in it. And yeah, because all Eldorados past 19, I think it was 66, were front wheel drive. So which some people would say that was like a downgrade, but really their front wheel drive systems are weird. This would have like a more traditional front wheel drive system, I think. I don't think it uses the weird turbo 425 transaxle and stuff, but overall really cool. Here we have a square body Chevy. Got a square body Chevy. So this is a 70s one because it's got the round headlights in it. And ooh, a little ugly on the box. Cool truck though. Oh, it's on propane. It's on propane. Which, in this climate, with how, you know, gas is going stupid, something like this might not actually be that bad. And now I do wonder, it's a 75. Hang on. There you go. Got under the hood, and hey, look at that. Got AC in this truck too. Very nice. You know, you got your, that's more of the AC components over there too. And yeah, no, this is actually a very nice truck. I mean, the box side is pretty rude on that side, but this side's actually pretty good. Overall, it is a Scottsdale. So, like, it does have some options in it, obviously. And, like, you gotta be careful with closing these hoods because they don't have a proper center brace here. So you can easily bend the hoods. So, I'm gonna be very, very gentle putting this down. There we go, just like that. And with the truck locked, I can't get inside of it. But, it's very easy to open the hoods on these because it's just one... You just press and hold this right here, and then you just lift. Very simple on these, some of these older vehicles. Let's see, what else is there here? Hey, an old ice cream van. Love it. That's dope. A lot of memories pile in from when I was a kid in Kelowna with the ice cream trucks like that. But here we have a Ford high top conversion van. You know, and it looks like it's locked. Oh, it's actually unlocked on that side, so we'll go over there. And this thing's actually pretty clean. You know, I got the spare tire back here, which is kind of cool. Spare tire carrier. Oh, that's right. This one has the handicap ramp, and it's really clean. I know that my buddy Keith was interested in this thing to just use it as... like to carry engines and stuff like that, you know, which this would be perfect for it. And yeah, you can see the ramp here. There's your controls and whatnot for it. No, I mean, there's a good amount of room in here, and like, because we thought about, you know, just putting engines on this, and if it would hold the weight or not, and then get it in here that way. But yeah, it's actually very nice in here. A little dirty, but you know, that's to be expected. Especially people with like muddy shoes and whatever else, walking around the yard and stepping inside. But this is a very nice van, actually. See what the tag says here, because I know it's like low mileage too, if I remember correctly. Sorry, 276,000 kilometers, so not low. And there's also hand controls as well for should you be impaired with your legs, you can actually still drive this thing. They just need to be hooked up, which is kind of cool. You know, here we have, this is actually, you know, plow truck here with these nice Goodyear Wrangler tires on it. F-150 from the late 70s. My buddy has one similar to this, and oh, it looks like it's a manual. Yeah, it is. It's a manual 4x4. Nice. Got an aftermarket tack in it. You know, got a newer Panasonic stereo, but like newer from like the 90s. But this thing's pretty sweet, actually. I like it. I do like it. Big, you know, big wheels and tires and stuff. This thing is just badass. Very badass. I really do like it. How many miles is it showing? 55,745, and it's actually in miles, not kilometers. So, all right. That's cool. So, and can't really tell if it's been rolled over or not. I would assume so, but you never know. It could be original. Oh, here we go. Got a 351 Cleveland under the hood here. Nice. Looks like it hasn't really been messed with too much either. Like, it's mostly original, other than like top ride hose has been done. Bottom ride hose looks original. It's had spark plug wires on it and a new fuel filter, new fuel line there. It's got a newer starter solenoid. The battery looks like it's done. Good old Everstart, but it's actually got dual batteries in it. So part of that's going to be because of the, you know, the snowplow setup, I would presume. This battery's done though. You can tell looking at it. But this is a very cool truck. It's got, you know, one starter solenoid and another starter solenoid over there. So this has been converted to two that way. And oh, see a little sticker that says Edelbrock carburetors. Is there a little Edelbrock under there? Probably is. I can't really reach it. I don't want to get too dirty doing it, but because normally I would, but that's a really cool truck. I dig it a lot. And it's like 76-ish? 77. There you go. 77, 351 Cleveland. Yeah, 33-inch tires, Warn winch, 8,000-pound electric snow plow. Cool. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it a lot. You know? But yeah, I think that'll about do it for this video. So thank you so much for watching. And yeah, stay tuned for more stuff to come in the future. So anyways, hope you did enjoy. Take care, and I'll catch you next one. Peace out.